Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Rosen here with a Shabbat message connected with the portion of Vayera. The Torah contains here a promise to the Israelites by way of Abraham that I have always treasured, and I hope that you might find meaningful too. God promises our ancestors that we will be both as numerous as the stars in the sky and the grains of sand of the sea. He is urged to look up into the heavens and see the brilliant illuminations of the planets and stars, as if to suggest that the descendants of Abraham and Sarah can be both as brilliant and numerous as those heavenly bodies present themselves to be. We often look up to sources of inspiration in our lives, looking up to a mentor, to a role model, as well as nature's brilliance. But what can we learn from staring downward at the sands of the sea? That image is almost reminiscent of what Abraham describes himself as being when arguing on behalf of the residents of Sodom and Gomorrah, whose evil has condemned them in the eyes of God. In a moment of great humility, Abraham says, "I am only dust and ashes, but still I dare to speak." I think that the brilliance of Torah comes forth here, specifically in the image of looking downward at the sand of the sea. What is it we say in English when we really want to master a topic? It's time to get granular, to get specific about the details that matter, almost as if to say, how do we apply our inspiration in the day-to-day experience of living, when the stars are no longer evident and inspiration fades? And besides, we might well be inspired in unexpected ways, specifically by looking down. Even ashes have something positive to teach. Poet-philosopher Noah ben Shea has said this: "Each of us is on a journey, and during this journey we may feel that we are alone. But in the process of our journey we must build a fire for light, warmth, and for food. When our fingers scrape the ground, hoping to find the coals of another's fire, what we often find are ashes. And in those ashes, which will not give us light or warmth, there may be sadness, but there is also testimony, because these ashes tell us that somebody else has been in the night, somebody else has bent to build a fire, and somebody else has carried on. And sometimes that can be enough." The Jewish journey has been one of looking up to be inspired by the brilliant lights of the heavens and the realities of life on earth. In the beauty above and the muck below, there are lessons, there is strength, and there is purpose. Shabbat Shalom.